Self-confidence is one of the most powerful skills that anybody can develop. And yeah, it's a skill. Even the most unlikely of people can develop this strong inner confidence. And it comes with time, but once you know how to do it, it becomes seamless. And from my experience, it starts with making your mind your best ally rather than your worst enemy. So let's talk about how you can do exactly that. First things first, we're gonna understand how the mind works. And at the most fundamental, basic level, it's important to know that the mind tends towards negativity. In fact, your mind has been designed essentially through evolution to pay attention to negative things as a survival mechanism because in the past that was very important. But these days, our survival needs are basically met. We have food and water and shelter. And if you're fortunate enough to be watching this video, then these are all things that come naturally to you. All right. Now, these days, that negativity bias, you could say, it really doesn't serve us at all. In modern times, it manifests through overthinking, limiting beliefs, and self-sabotage in ways that hold us back. The cool part is that you can consciously rewrite that code within your mind to default to positivity and optimism rather than negativity and viewing things glass half empty. I used to be a very negative person. I would view things from a pessimistic point of view and always see the challenges in every situation I faced. I never saw the opportunity. I never saw the room for improvement. And this to me was demotivating. You know, I was always focused on the things I lacked rather than the things I had. And oftentimes I wouldn't even take action on whatever the situation was. I would just get so deep in my thoughts and overthink. And ultimately, my limiting beliefs would hold me back so much to the point where I would just self-destruct. But then one day I just realized I can decide to think differently. I can just change the way my brain works. Why not, right? And that's what I did. So I started going about my days with the mindset that everything happens for a reason and that everything will work out. I would be in even the worst of situations and just laugh because I'd be like, well, the universe wants me to experience this. So I'm experiencing this for a reason and everything's gonna work out. I'd have a flat tire on the side of the road and just be like, oh yeah, well, it is what it is. I would get into an argument with an old friend of mine and we wouldn't talk for a few weeks and I'd be like, all right, well, it is what it is. This is reality testing me. This is the universe trying to see how I will figure this problem out. And yeah, maybe it got to the point where I was delusional, you could say. Maybe I was a bit over the top with my positive outlook, but rather than calling it delusional, I like to call it radical acceptance and assumption. Rather than being annoyed or frustrated or anxious with things that are happening all around you, you just accept them. You accept them and you go about them with confidence, with a clear mind, with conviction. You know that, okay, well, no matter what curveball life throws at me, it's okay. I'll be ready. Even if I swing and miss this time, best believe I'm hitting that out of the park next time. And don't get me wrong, this feels super weird, especially in the beginning. There's this subconscious part of you that just doesn't think you deserve to be different. It doesn't think you deserve to think in this higher level of consciousness. But that's simply your old identity trying to preserve itself. That old identity doesn't want to be shed. It wants to cling on and still make up who you are. Even though you can know that the version of you that you're moving into based on your thinking and your beliefs and your decision making, it's very accessible with this mindset shift that everything will work out. And when these negative thoughts and limiting beliefs and this glass half empty view of the world comes back to the surface and you begin to notice it, don't get upset because these are programs that have been running in your life for years, maybe decades of your life. Just nod your head, smile, and be like, yeah, that's the old me trying to claw its way back to the surface. And don't let it happen. Shut that shit down right when you notice it. And when you go about life with this radical acceptance and assumption that everything will just work out, what you'll begin to realize is that things do just seem to work out. It's because you're not attached to specific outcomes. You're not attached to your emotions and your reactions to specific situations. It's just things are what they are. And There's a liberating feeling with that. There's a unique way of going about life itself. I'm not saying that you'll hit the lottery or that you'll develop the ability to fly or that supermodels will just come flocking over to you, because that's a bit over the top. That's extreme. But in the grand scheme of things, in the cosmic nature of your life, things will work out. I'm a big believer that your internal world directly influences your immediate external world. And if you go about this mindset shift thinking that everything happens for a reason and everything will work out at one point or another, you develop this confidence and this conviction that just allows things to happen in your favor. When you can make this mindset shift and fully embody it, not just think about it, not just know about it, but embody it, embrace it within your life, then your mind truly becomes your greatest ally. So those are my thoughts here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.